Hello, I'm the official name raider. My job is to look through the first page of Google, review the nicknames provided by the internet, and then give my recommendations at the end. Today we're looking at Hitmonlee and Hitmonlee by itself. I will address this in all 3 episodes. Tyrogue will not get its own video because I don't think there is any human out there who actually wants to keep a Tyrogue. So I don't see it as any sort of actual benefit considering how low its stats are and how useless it is. So just so everyone knows, Tyrogue's bot doesn't get anything, but Hitmonlee, Chan, and Top all get separate parts for themselves. If requested, I will consider it, but I have low expectations. Now, I definitely didn't expect this to be the first one we open with. And, firstly, I have to complain about Lee. Like, this is a half and half, because I know for a fact there is a trainer inside of Pokemon Stadium who literally has a Hitmonlee and a Hitmonchan, and then one is named Lee, the other is named Chan. So it's like, okay, if you want to do it Pokemon Stadium style, that's totally fine. But I know for a fact we're going to see at least 12 billion trillion different answers that all say Bruce Lee. And that's what Hitmonlee is based off of. You don't name your Meowth cat, so Lee or Bruce Lee is a 0 out of 10 dumb, stupid, uninspired nickname, and it makes me mad. Don't be an idiot, you won't make me mad. It's very simple. Other words, nothing. Barry, I don't even know who the hell Barry is. Or Bruno. I mean, I guess Bruno would be the Elite Four member if you wanted to do that. You could at least draw a parallel there. But, like, Slinky, sorry I had to sneeze. Slinky I actually don't mind, but I don't think it fits Hitmonlee. I understand where you're getting for it's because springy legs and his legs look like that, but I definitely think there's better ideas you could use for Slinky if you wanted to use that. And then Springer I think is just stupid, and Kickmonchan, like, it's, why? No, nothing here is really any good. I think if you wanted to use Jumpman, you should probably pick someone who's focused more on jumping opposed to just looks like he could jump. Like, there's high jump kick and jump kick, which are fine, but I don't know if I'd say 2 moves define him. I mean, I guess they are sort of exclusive to him. They're not really. He's definitely one that gets them, but like, I'm pretty sure other Pokemon can learn them as well. Just throwing it out there, Bruce Lee, because it's named after Bruce Lee. I'm very uncreative. My name's Silent575. I also kind of want to make fun of this guy real quick. Like, the idea of FIFA, I don't even care about, but the description is what made me want to make fun of him. When I saw Hitmonlee, I thought of kicking. Almost like he's the kicking Pokemon. Cool. So these are all incredibly crap and nothing at all worth talking about. I just wanted to acknowledge these and say that they're crap, and that's it. I could have ignored this completely. So apparently I did the thing again where I somehow stopped recording by hitting my magic shortcut, but the good news is there wasn't anything else because this is where we were, and that was a bust. We visited 5 times, and all 5 times have been terrible. This wasn't anything, and this wasn't anything, so I guess at very least the only thing we missed out on was just me reviewing stuff. I also realized I forgot to look at the spreadsheet, so let's do that and then I'll get on with my review. Yeah, they're all pretty incredibly crap. So good job. Acting like we were about to miss something there for a second. Anyway, so the bad news is that's it. We've reached the bottom. We've found nothing. Absolutely nothing. Congratulations, you've let me down. But the good news is, from doing this for so long, I actually have a nice collection of suggestions that I've seen in previous episodes. So anytime I see something that I'm like, oh, this might work, I'll write it down. So this way I can remember for situations like this. So some of the things I've written down was, I've seen Fancy Feet before. Do I think it's great? Not particularly, but it's still better than the entire first page of Google. And in with Fancy Feet, I thought about Happy Feet. And Happy Feet I see a lot with Empoleon, and you know, it makes sense. It's a perfect fit for Empoleon. But if you wanted to use it for Hitmonlee, I think it works just as well. I've seen Footlocker before. I don't think that's really good at all, but again, it's at least something that I decided was worth writing down instead of the first page of Google, which was a disappointment, so there you go. I've seen Footsie, which, I mean, it's okay. It's nothing particularly special, but again, it makes sense and it fits Hitmonlee. This, I'm surprised, isn't a move yet, and it kind of just speaks volume on how incredibly uncreative they are for it to be like 25 years and they have missed such a basic idea. And that's Roundhouse. It works, it makes sense, kicking Pokemon, but I don't know if they're ever going to turn on their baby brains and realize, hey, we should make that a move, because if you want me to literally tell you how to do it, the basic way to do it is to just make it a kicking version of Circle Throw, and there you go, that's it. I did all the hard work for you. All you gotta do is put it in the game, send me my money, and we'll all live happily ever after. Message me, I'll give you my PayPal for where you can put the money, Game Freak. You're welcome. The other two that I have written down was, there was an episode we were doing, and I stumbled across this spreadsheet that was super long, and I was like, okay, I'm not reading through all this right now, I'll do it on my own time. I think it was somewhere around, like, the 50s or 60s, like Growlithe or Poliwhirl or something like that. And the two that I saw that I thought were good enough were Funaki and Tajiri. Those are both Japanese wrestlers. I gotta be honest with you, I don't really think about Funaki much at all, so the idea that someone did is kind of surprising to me, but like, I think that works. But I definitely think Tajiri works a lot better. Tajiri was one of my favorite wrestlers as a kid, and he's infamous for his kicks and how good he was at kicking and stuff like that. So I think Tajiri is a much better choice. It just makes a lot more sense. And yeah, so those are my recommendations, or at least the things I've stumbled across by looking up other things and somehow not on the first page of Google. Like, I'm kind of incredibly confused. I don't understand. I do feel like the Hitmonlee top Chan line is some of the hardest ones to find a good nickname for, but I've kind of just stumbled across enough stuff from doing this for a while, so it kind of worked itself out. But Tajiri's my personal choice, and any of those other ones I suggested, they're okay at best. I don't think they're particularly outstanding, but again, when you have a whole bunch of nothing, anything is better than nothing. So you're welcome. If you've got any other suggestions, feel free to put them in the comments below, because Google doesn't have any, so there you go. Give a thumbs up to the stuff you like, and yeah, Hitmonchan tomorrow in 2 days, because I don't upload every day, I upload every other day.